Inside Out 2 is out on Disney Plus several months after its theatrical release, sequel to the 2015 animated hit from Pixar. This one was also wildly successful at the box office, made over $1.5 billion worldwide. But is it as good as the original? Well, I wouldn't say so. The story picks up 2 years later. Riley is now 13 years old. She leads a mostly happy life with her base emotions now helping her in harmony with one another. But suddenly she reaches puberty, and with that, her entire inner mind undergoes rapid sort of renovations, reconstructions, and a new set of emotions appear in the headquarters, led by anxiety, who is eager to take total control over from joy and the rest. So conceptually, this is a fine idea to introduce these new, more complex teenage emotions, but the problem for me is it's kind of fun for about 10 minutes or so, and then you sort of know what to expect, and it gets to be derivative for the rest of the movie, derivative of the first film. Riley's life is in upheaval. The emotions have to go on a journey through the various corners of her mind to eventually learn to accept one another and live together. It's very similar to the original story, and it feels like it lacks anything that would be truly remarkably fresh. I did like the climax and the way the movie ends. I thought that was really excellently done. But it does feel like the screenwriters sort of started with that moment and then had to work their way backwards and to make up an hour and a half of story before that, and that is just kind of all over the place when it comes to pacing and being engaging. I found myself not caring as much, just sort of watching from one scene to the next, but never really feeling like I have to know what happens next. I also felt that the elements thrown in from the various alternative animation styles, which is stuff that I generally enjoy, so the 2D child cartoon character and the video game dude, they were a little underused, and I have a similar complaint even about the new emotions. Anxiety takes center stage, and the others are somewhat undercooked, particularly Envy, who really ends up doing nothing of note. Having said that, it's not a bad film. I still enjoyed it to an extent. The animation looks good, the movie has a nice message, it can be funny and endearing. The voice cast was rather good, especially Maya Hawke as Anxiety. I wasn't totally bored or disappointed. It was an okay film. It just pales in comparison to the first one, which I think is genuinely great. It's absolutely not a sequel that is necessary, but if you like Pixar movies, you can still enjoy it.